So another thing about this discussion about whether or not you should fudge die rolls that I find very interesting is that a lot of the arguments for not fudging die rolls tend to be a little gatekeepy. I have said from my first video, do whatever makes the game the most fun. Whether that's fudging, whether that's open rolling, whatever. But a lot of people from the never fudge camp have stitched and responded, and their responses always seem to fall into a certain range. Usually that range is, you're playing the game wrong. I'm saying play the game however you want, but they're saying I'm playing it wrong. Usually the argument goes something like this. It's usually a middle-aged white guy who looks like me who says, I've been doing this for a long time. As if anybody who fudges hasn't been doing this for a long time. I've been doing TTRPGs since middle school and I'm 41. Then they'll say that fudging a die roll is somehow infantilizing your players or stepping in the way of their fun or somehow not knowing what the players actually like or is lazy or something like that. As if the person who fudges hasn't ever tried it the other way before. As if the person who fudges is incapable of knowing what people at their table want. As if the only thing that can give people what they want is random chance. And then it's usually some, derivation of if you were a skilled GM, you'd be able to make any die roll seem fun, which is a backhanded way of saying you're not a skilled GM if you fudge rolls. And then finally, it comes down to people saying, well, you're not playing in the right system if you don't fudge rolls and people aren't having fun. Which is crazy, right? Because the GM isn't the only person who decides what system to use. The party does too. And if the only thing coming between fun and not fun is like a fudged roll here or there, that's basically a house rule, and we've been house ruling forever. Yeah, it's all gatekeeping. It's all we're playing the real, true, actual role-playing game and you're not. Our sessions are better, we're so much more experienced than you. You're just sitting at a table pretending to play a tabletop game. You're not doing it right. Hell of a way to respond to do whatever makes your group have the most fun, right? I'm gonna die on this hill. Do whatever makes your group have the most fun. There's no right or wrong way to roleplay. If you want to sit at a table, open up a Dungeons & Dragons book, and then throw rubber ducks at each other, fucking go for it, man. And I could tell that a lot of people are leaning on the system because that is their safety net. And that's totally fine by you, dude. Go ahead. Don't fudge your rolls. Doesn't bother me. But I'm gonna keep fudging my rolls. And I tell my players that I'm okay with fudging rolls, and they're okay with it. And I tell my players they can fudge rolls, and they're okay with it, and we're having fun. And I don't really think that any of you guys are arbiters to say whether or not we're playing in the right way. I did things your way, man. I like this way better. And so do my groups.